Julius Baer is one of the largest independent pure-play wealth managers in the world, with around about 220 billion Swiss francs assets under management, and a nice sort of 120 years of heritage, and of course now with a very large, growing footprint in Asia, beyond just sort of Singapore and in Hong Kong, more and more cities, of course, added to that footprint. Well, the first distinguishing feature between Europe and Asia, of course, is the growth rate. So we see extremely high growth rates of new wealth in Asia, not just in sort of very large economies, but also some of the ASEAN member states. I want to highlight, for example, Indonesia and Thailand, where we see very interesting growth rates of wealth. Then perhaps separately, we're talking primarily here about entrepreneurs, and whereas in Europe you have older families which have seen already multiple generations of wealth, whereas in Asia it's new businesses in growing new economies with a lot of new opportunities, creating, I think, a new class of high net worth individuals that we've not seen before. Well, with the advent of Abenomics in Japan, we're actually at a very interesting crossroads. Based on our own sort of forecast, we think there's around about 2.1 million high net worth individuals in Japan, and if we look over the next sort of 2 to 3 years, if Abenomics is a success, which we think it will be, that number could rise to at least 2.4 million, which will be a very, very substantial outcome, especially considering growth rates that we've seen in other Asian economies.